Hi everyone, this is Aanchal. Today we will learn OOPS concept in Java with real world examples. In this video I will give you very easy way to learn OOPS concept. So let's start learning. OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming. OOPS concept is used to create real world object in programming world to achieve security of object data and to achieve dynamic binding. Here we have below 6 main OOPS concept in Java. The first one is the class, then object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism and abstraction. So class and object represent real world object in class in our project. Encapsulation provide us security in object data, and inheritance will provide reusability of code. Polymorphism will provide dynamic binding in between objects in our project, and abstraction will provide abstraction suggests a way to develop a class with loose coupling. So here we have object. Object means any real world living and non-living things is called object. For example, if we have a car, bike, dog, computer, bank, person or something else, different types of living and non-living things are object. Actually in this word everything is a object. Now we have a class. A class is a collection of object. I have told you that everything in this word is object. So these object, class is a collection of that objects only. So class is a collection of object. It is an entity that represents object logically with that object properties and its behavior also. Okay, so here we have an example. If we have a class car with name, if we have a class name with car, okay, so here we have these car number, model and colors. These are the properties of the car. Okay, so in programming word these properties and car as a object, we can say this car is a object in our programming word. Okay, and behavior of car is start, move and stop. So these are the behaviors of behaviors of object. And here we have one more example for to know class. So here I have a example with person. So I have written class person. So these are the person's properties like person name, person age, person height, person color, or person what person is doing, like person occupation. Okay, and these are the behaviors of person, like person sleep, eat and sleep, walk, study, and person also do many things. So what person is doing is it will come in person's behavior, and what person's quality have those things will come in person property. So now we have encapsulation. Actually to give security to our project data, we use encapsulation in our project. So here is the encapsulation definition. So the process of defining a class by hiding its data from direct access from the outside class members and providing its access only through publicly accessible getter and setter methods with proper validation is called encapsulation. So here we have example. Actually in encapsulation we declare variables as private to stop accessing them directly from outside class to provide security. Encapsulation's main advantage is providing security to our project and to our project data or object data, we can say anything. I have prepared a diagram for you people. So here if we have client class and they want to access these data, this data, bank account data, so they have to go with setter and getter if they want to access, because here in this class I will give you practical implementation in another video. So you can say you can see there properly. So here these variables I will declare private. So in when we in programmatically when we implement, I will show you how these setter and getter methods are working. So in this, user cannot access directly private data, that's why we use setter getter methods in encapsulation. So here we have different advantage of encapsulation, but the main advantage is we can stop unauthorized access of our object data, and we can modify code without affecting user class data. Okay, so you have to remember these keywords to when you are implementing your Java program. Yes, in OOPS concept, inheritance is the main principle. So in this we have first I am going to tell you definition, then I will explain you what is the inheritance. So in this the process of creating a new object by obtaining type, properties and behavior of an existing object is called inheritance. Through inheritance we can reuse existing code, object properties and behavior with one new object reference. So this means if we have already implemented a class, okay, and we want to access that class in our another object, in our another project, or in another class, and use extend keyword to implement that class in our class, okay, in our new class. So for example, we have vehicle class, and we want actually vehicle is a type of is a object, and we have different types of also sub objects. Okay, so this is the main object like vehicle, and we have a car is also a type of vehicle object. Okay, bike is also, and bus. So when we implement inheritance, we have some keywords like superclass, subclass, base class, derived class. We call these types of we use these types of keyword to identify these objects. We can also say inheritance is the process of implementing superclass code in our using superclass code in our own class, like new class in subclass. In inheritance we have different types of advantages. Like first, the big advantage of inheritance is reusability of code. It means we can write once code and use anywhere in our project. In inheritance we no need to write again and again same code. We can use that code by using extend keywords. And for your clear clarification, I will give you video by giving you practical implementation of inheritance, encapsulation and polymorphism. Some examples I will give you, then you can see you will get total clear image how these principles are working in coding. Yes, the another advantage of inheritance is runtime polymorphism. We can also call dynamic binding to runtime polymorphism, and we have also one code redundancy is by using inheritance in our project. Code redundancy will reduce, and we can override and extend existing functionality. It means whatever you have whatever you have in your previous class, you can also extend that whole property in your new class, and we can also implement new functionality. We have used total property of superclass, and in subclass we can also add a new functionality if we want, and if you have need in your project, you can also give your own operation, or you can also define your own methods like this. So another concept, another OOPS concept is polymorphism. So this actually polymorphism we can say multiple having multiple forms, or we can also say one name different forms. People study like this, and during my college I have studied like this also. The definition of polymorphism is the process of defining a method with multiple implementation for existing different behaviors of the object in the same operation is called polymorphism. Here we can develop polymorphism in two ways. The first one is the by using method overriding. So, in method overriding, definition, I am giving you definition the method overriding, defining superclass non-static method in subclass with same prototype for providing new implementation logic as per subclass needs is called method overriding. I told you na that we can use superclass properties in our own class, and we can also give our we can also write our own operation according to our need. So, now another way is to obtaining polymorphism is by method overloading. So, in this, defining multiple methods with same name but with different parameter types, order, list. Types means like data types, okay. List means how many parameters we are passing for that method, and order means in which order we are providing like data types like int float, yeah, float int. So, it means like this, okay. So, yes, I am reading again, so you can get clarification. Defining multiple methods with same name but with different parameter types, list, order is called method overloading. Here we overload method for executing same logic with different parameters, types of values, okay. So, the another next concept is abstraction. So, abstraction in Java, abstraction means hiding an object operation implementation details from the end user and providing only necessary details to access the object. Object operation is called abstraction. For example, ATM machine, when we are going ATM, we have seen like we are withdrawing our amount from ATM, but we are not able to see which type of logic they have used to develop that operation, withdraw operation, but only we know that we have to withdraw our amount from bank. So, this type of process they are using to develop their project. So, in our project we have to also implement abstraction like this. When we have need that we do not want to show our important data to end user, then we should go with abstraction. So, thanks for watching this video guys. Share with your friends so that they can also learn, and in next video I will give you practical implementation of inheritance, polymorphism and abstraction. Some examples I will give you and I will post, you can see that video. Okay, thanks for watching, and like, share, comment in video, and please subscribe my channel.